Hello, welcome back to Beer Crony Beer Reviews. My name's Chris, and in today's video we're off to Tiny Rebel and we're looking at their Key Lime Lager. Probably the wrong time of year to be looking at a Key Lime Lager. So yeah, this is their Key Lime Lager, coming in at a 4.8% ABV, the usual typical Tiny Rebel artwork that you'd expect to see, that we all know. 330ml can, quite clearly. I'm not entirely sure why I picked this up. I think it was because lager and lime kind of reminded me a little bit of my youth back in the 90s. I was drinking lager and lime, not on a regular basis, but back then things on tap lager-wise were fairly rubbish. There's things like Castlemaine 4X and Foster's, and after a while they'd just not taste very nice. So I always used to have some with a bit of lime in it, just to change the flavour. But then after a few of those, they got a bit sickly really, or a bit sweet, and then you'd go back to just drinking it without the lime, and then the lager would taste even worse. So yeah, it kind of reminds me of that. It does remind me of my youth, which is why I think I picked this one up. So let's see what it's all about. Let's get her in a glass, see how she looks, see how she sniffs, and see how she tastes. So it says Key Lime. So Key Limes, I believe, are a little bit smaller than normal limes and are sometimes a bit green in colour and can have quite a bit more of a citric sort of taste to them, or a bit tartar. And I can smell this already. In she goes. Pop that on there. That certainly looks like a lager, doesn't it? Definitely got the lager look to it, hasn't it? Loads of carbonation going on there. Barely a finger of head, but I can really smell this. The aroma is really quite strong. But yeah, I'm not going to go into colours. We all know what a lager looks like, and it does look like a lager with a lot of carbonation going on in there. An awful lot. I don't know how well you can see that. Hopefully that's picking up on camera. But yeah, loads of carbonation going on there. So it's kind of maintaining that tiny little head, but the aroma that's coming off here, if even from this distance, is really quite pungent, and it's definitely limey. I don't even need to put it under my nose, but I will. So let's see how she sniffs. Yeah, massive lime. It really is lime. It's all lime, and it does remind me of my youth, and that I quite like. I like that it's reminding me of my youth. I've got some great memories of my youth and early drinking days, going to the pubs. I grew up in North London. Some of the pubs weren't the finest. Plenty with sticky carpets. In fact, there was a pub, literally, you could see it from my bedroom window, and it took about 20 seconds to walk to it. There used to be some epic battles in that pub. It was like an old film where bar stools and chairs were flying across the pub, and I could see that from outside. It used to be quite amusing. But yeah, that's what it just reminds me of my youth. It's just full of lime, absolutely full of lime. And I thought it might be a bit synthetic, but it's not. It does actually taste like proper lime. And Tiny Rebel are renowned for putting adjuncts in their beers, but it smells good. It does smell good. It's all lime. So let's crack on. Let's see how she tastes. Cheers, everybody. You see the taste is a bit synthetic. Yeah, the taste isn't as good as the aroma. There's a lot of strange things going on with the bubbles in there. I don't know if there was a bit of dirt on the glass, but it's really powerful on one side. But yeah, that aside, it's a lager and lime. It's going to be quite a boring video, this, because it is just a lager and lime. And there's nothing exceptional about it. Was I expecting there to be something exceptional about it? I don't know. But we do with craft beers, don't we? Once we put the word craft in front of something, we like to think that it's going to be better than everything else, or the mainstream macro stuff. And that's kind of the badge that goes with craft, I find. But it's just the basic lager. You do get a bit of lagerness to it. It's got a bit of a clean, crisp taste to it with lime. Simple pimples. The lime is a bit synthetic. Didn't on the aroma. Smelled good on the aroma, but yeah, taste-wise it's a bit synthetic. It's a bit like a cordial. It tastes just like the cordials that you'd get in a bottle that you'd add water to, really. And generally that is what you got in the pub, though, to be fair. They didn't squeeze a lime into it, did they? They poured lime cordial in it. So in that sense, it is quite true to its word. I don't think they should have used the word key lime. They should have just called it lime. It just tastes like a lime cordial in with a reasonable tasting lager. Definitely got some lagerness to it, and it's clean, it's crisp, quite refreshing, really. Would I drink it again? Would I drink that again? It's a bit watery as well, actually. It is a bit watery, which lets it down a little bit. Would I drink it again? I wouldn't buy it again. I picked this up in my local offie. I think it was a couple of quid, 2.50 or something. I'm pretty sure it's still on Tiny Rebel's website. I wouldn't buy it again, but would I drink it again? I probably would. I probably would. I might go back to it. I might revisit this in the summer on a hot day and see how it fares on a nice summer hot day, not this dreary crap weather that we've got at the moment. So yeah, I'll go back to it in the summer and revisit it. Overall, it's not exciting me. It's not doing much for me. It's a decent lager and lime. That's all it is. But should we have expected any more than that? I don't think so. I'm not entirely sure it's trying to be better than that, other than using the word key lime. I think it's just lime, normal lime. But there you go, it's gone. Easy to drink, certainly easy to drink. It's very light, crisp, refreshing. It's a lager and lime, everybody. And that's it. Got nothing else to say on that. It's a lager and lime. Enjoy the rest of the day, whatever you're doing. I'll see you on the next one. Take care, everyone.